7 minutes. The length of a short song is all it took for the heart of history at the Louvre Museum to be crushed by the angle grinder on October 19th. Now, see how the tragic fate of Napoleon's jewels has been sealed in secret underground workshops. The Louvre, more than a museum, was a temple of time. Here, history was held in tangible form. In the heart of the Apollo Gallery, the French crown jewels were not merely treasures, but the gleaming documentation of an empire. Every facet on a diamond, every inscription on the gold, was the signature of the kings and empresses who once turned the wheels of Europe. Though the museum's tumultuous history includes major thefts, such as the disappearance of the Mona Lisa in 1911, it had, for many years, functioned like a legend. These jewels had survived every conspiracy through the harshest of conditions, even the Second World War. They were the untouchable witnesses of power in their silence. But on October 19th, 2025, through a simple lapse in vigilance or a deliberate plot, that legend, just like those display cases, shattered. Time suddenly accelerates. 7 minutes. The length of a short song is all it takes for security to be utterly neutralized. The thieves, disguised in workers' uniforms, brandishing crude tools, launch an assault on the very heart of history. The sound of the angle grinder tearing through the glass is not an industrial noise, but the wail of an ancient relic whose identity is being crushed under the pressure of modernity. Diamonds and sapphires, each one a symbol of an era, are unceremoniously dumped into cheap duffel bags. To these thieves, they are not heritage. They are merely precious metal. Napoleon's jewels, now in the hands of petty criminals, vanish on a cheap motorcycle through the back alleys of Paris. The destiny of the treasures is passed to those who play the game on a global level. The jewels no longer belong to the thieves. They have become the prey of a global network, a ruthless and powerful system composed of various skilled and organized groups. Like the Pink Panthers, who are specialists in lightning-fast heists from luxury jewelers, such as the Grand Hotel Cannes, 2003, or the Great Tokyo Robbery, 2004. Swift cargo movement is their primary expertise. And the Remo clan, criminal group, a large syndicate based in Germany that is famous for stealing historical artifacts. By stealing historical jewels from the Green Vault in Dresden, this group proved that their target is cultural heritage. And also, the School of Turin. The School of Turin, experts in penetrating the most secure vaults, such as the world's largest diamond heist in Antwerp, 2003, who oversee the final cleanup process. The crown jewels must now travel overland via the route known as the Criminal Silk Road. This is a clandestine road network that crosses Europe's internal borders. The packages pass through industrial zones, such as Cologne and Dusseldorf in Germany, where they are often hidden among massive cargo and nighttime transits. They then enter Balkan countries like Slovenia or Croatia, which is the main gateway to the Pink Panthers' operational territory. In these regions, logistical networks are established. Every member of this widespread network is a piece of the puzzle. Some in Belgrade or Montenegro coordinate the transit route and keep the jewels in secret vaults until the heat dies down. This transfer is carried out not in haste, but with absolute patience and silence. Their goal is to deliver these history bombs securely to the only place where they can completely erase their identity: Antwerp, Belgium. Antwerp, the official diamond capital of the world, is the beating heart of the transparent and legal jewelry trade. But beneath this transparency, another reality flows. In a secret underground workshop, far from cameras and inspections, the alchemist awaits Napoleon's crown jewels. The alchemist is not an artist, but a cold, soulless surgeon. He has no belief in history, cultural value, or heritage. To him, the Louvre jewels are just a valuable chemical compound that must be stripped of its surplus value. Here, the ritual of identity annihilation begins. Purification by fire. First, it is the turn of the metals. After the stones are separated, the gold and platinum settings, which held the history of kings, are cast into a high-temperature melting furnace. The metal, amid the intense heat, seems to resign itself to its new fate. The royal rings, chains, and crowns are transformed into a molten, glowing red liquid. The output of this furnace is not a work of art, but simple, featureless, unmarked bars. All royal signatures and tracking codes have been destroyed. These bars now have only standard weight and are ready to enter the raw gold market. Carbon surgery, the death of the diamond. The hardest part of the job involves the center stones, the diamonds whose names are registered in state archives. The alchemist uses ultra-precise instruments, laser mapping, and then sonographic cutting. The diamond is entrusted to a specialized cutting tool to receive a new and completely different cut, replacing the old facets. For these recut diamonds, fraudulent certificates are issued by corrupt network experts. These stones are now clean, stripped of their stolen history or royal identity. The alchemy operation in Antwerp is over. The diamonds with their new cut and the melted gold are no longer heritage. They are only concentrated liquid capital, ready to enter the global flow of dirty money. Here it is the turn of the network's main distributors, high-level intermediaries who often operate under the cover of financial advisors, money exchangers, or art dealers step in. Target markets. The lost Louvre jewels will never find their way to normal markets. Their destination is wealthy cities lacking financial traceability. Geneva, Switzerland, the capital of the world's private vaults, a safe place for assets that their owners do not want to declare. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Due to the massive volume of raw gold and diamond transactions that escape easy tracking. Singapore, Hong Kong. Asian financial hubs that provide a safe place for storing assets with no clear provenance. The final buyers. These buyers are typically billionaires or investors with questionable backgrounds. They are not looking for a specific diamond. They are looking for value. In the end, while a massive historical void has been created in the Louvre's empty display case, Napoleon's actual jewels are now simply the hidden capital of a trafficker in Dubai, or the anonymous reserve of an investor in Geneva. In their new form, they live on, anonymous and eternal. Proof that in the modern world, absolute material value always triumphs over historical legacy.